Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Tempest Tuesday, and I'm here with the one and only Lil Meech and Myles Truitt, which are starring on BMF, which premieres January 6th. So make sure you guys get that, and it is now season 2. So I want to start off with both of you guys. How are y'all, and how do y'all feel?
Great.
Good. So my first question is for you, Meech. Meech, can you give everybody that don't know a brief description about BMF and what does it mean to you?
BMF is about two brothers, my dad and my uncle, who were living in a single-family household, and their parents are working 2 and 3 jobs to keep the house up, to keep the bills paid, and it's still not enough because they can't afford to pay the bills,
Right.
even with the 2 or 3 jobs they're living in,
Mhm.
that they're working for. But living in Detroit in the 1980s, the murder capital of the world, you don't have the resources like a regular kid to go to school and get an education and get a good job.
Right.
It's hard, and it's only, back then it was only drugs and violence.
Mhm.
So my dad had to use what was in front of him to get his family out of poverty. And he actually was different than a lot of other people because he wasn't greedy, he was humble. He wanted to make jobs for everybody. He wanted to bring people together, even people that was beefing and wanted to kill each other. He wanted to bring them together and show them that it's more to beef. It's money.
Right.
He wanted everybody to make money together, everybody to get along, and he just wanted the world to be, perfect, but even though it's not. So I feel like BMF is more than just drug dealing. We have to read between the lines. It's about soul. It's a reason why they did what they did, and they helped a lot of people and changed a lot of different lives. I look at where I'm at today.
Wow, amazing. Thank you. And Myles, how was your first feeling finding out that you were going to be casted to play the role of B-Mickie?
I was excited. I love going back in time and nostalgia, and being able to put that type of clothing on and that hairstyle and feel like I'm back in that back in that time period, So it was really cool hearing it. And I didn't really know too much about Meech rather than they think I'm big Meech, in the song. So once I got on set and just realizing the trials and tribulations that they went through and reading the script, and understanding the dialogue, and it's like, wow, going in more depth on who they were, it gave me even more excited to be a part of it. So.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. And back to you, Meech. Has acting always been in mind for you?
No,
No.
never.
And so how did it feel when you first got out there?
When I first got on set, it felt like I was supposed to do this.
Okay.
When I first started acting classes, I didn't know if I was going to be able to do it.
Okay. But
Just
you did it,
because-
though.
Right. Just people don't understand, that's why I have a lot of respect for Myles and Da Vinci and everybody in my castmates because they've been doing it longer than me. And it's hard to get in that emotional space and still be able to be yourself and come back in it. And people don't understand what actors and actresses have to go through.
Mm-hmm.
Just the emotional experiences, and it's draining and tiring, and we barely have time for ourselves, and we have to get to know ourselves better than a regular person because we have to play other people.
Another person.
Right, so it's it's also a different way to heal. I feel like acting heals you too because you get to wear your emotions on your sleeve and you get to use it in acting.
Right.
If you're mad or sad, you get to use that in acting. Whatever the scene is, if you have to be sad, if somebody dies
Mm-hmm.
or somebody gets hurt, you can use what you really feel.
And that's what make everybody feel it more.
Exactly.
Right. I
Because if
get
you're
it.
really feeling it, and somebody in your life that's passed away or hurt you,
Mhm.
you use that, incorporate it into acting. It's real. That's what makes it real.
Wow. That's good. So as a collective for both of you guys, what was the most memorable scene from last season for you guys? What was your favorite?
Man, I had some good scenes.
I know my favorite.
You talking about from last season?
Yes.
From the last season? Oh, okay, so not from this season.
No, last season. We want to talk about this one. I want to say the last one. My favorite was you guys in the kitchen and y'all was
I
bumping.
swear to God, I was going to say,
Yeah.
oh, you talking about the music.
Yeah,
I
the
was talking
scene when
about
y'all
the,
was in the kitchen and
yeah,
y'all
we
was
drinking the
dancing.
Hennessy. We drinking the Remy VSOP.
Yeah.
When I was basically confronting him,
Mm-hmm.
and he was
About
telling
when I
me.
killed Kato.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was
right after me killing Kato.
Okay.
That was brother to brother moment. But
Right.
you could see B-Mickie only did that to make Meech happy because he really loved that girl.
Mm.
And it was different. It's hard to do what's right when you have love or something like that involved in it. But Meech is that type of person where he's trying to tell, like, you know, B-Mickie, if you want to be on this team, you have to show me you loyal.
Right.
So it's that thing, like, you know, like, because B-Mickie is also what Meech wants T to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's that brother he never had. You know, T isn't like Meech. They're two different people, like, you know, so.
Okay. So then back to you, Myles. Now that you have now been in 2 seasons of BMF, what can you tell the people that you now know? Why is it important for BMF's story to be told?
Meech says it a lot. It's not this story isn't just illustrating drugs, guns, and sex. It's not just glorifying that. It's also showing the depth of who they were and what they had to go through, and what makes them human beings, and rather than what you define them as now behind bars and the person that they came out, you know what I'm saying, behind bars. But yeah, it's representing that, it's representing family, loyalty, brotherhood, you know. We are illustrating characters, real characters that go home to real stories, real situations. And as an audience and as a fan, they will be able to watch that and be able to relate
to it.
You know what I'm saying? Relate to it. So I feel like that's a big part about this project and the impact that it's going to have on the people that's watching it and why you should watch it.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay. Thank you. And Meech, so how is the process of you and your dad's conversations in the process of you being on set and filming? What your conversations are like?
Man, they're amazing because he gave me insight about how he grew up and where his mind frame was at certain times and why he chose to make the choices he did at certain times. You know, because that's really what makes you and like all the choices he made, the smart choices, you know, to get him to where he was and to place different people in different positions. Like, he was smart. It took a lot of thinking. And he lets me know, like, everything about how he was thinking at the time and what he was dealing with. So it's really, like, crazy learning about his childhood and how he grew up, because that's the only thing I didn't know.
Right.
About how he grew up, you know, because I wasn't even born yet. So it's crazy just to learn, like, how he grew up so young and had to be a man at 17 years old. He made his first $1 million. He was already taking care of his family. Like, that's rare.
Well, I know he's very proud of you. You're doing a good job. You're welcome. So thank you guys for coming and talking to me today, and I'm honored to have you guys here, and I can't wait for season 2, and good luck with you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Tim. Appreciate you for having us, man. We had fun.
Appreciate it.